What's up everyone, it's your boy NS Racing 42, aka Nathan Staten here, for qualifying for Season 1 of the Red Bull Cup Series, race number 10, and we are back here at Daytona. Just like how we started the season, now we are back for the second time of the season, and we are qualifying for tomorrow night. Dewalt 400 and under the lights here at Daytona. Evan Hunter, first one to go out. He got a solid one last time out at Dodge Motordrome. Have to wait and see of what he can do here in this 10-minute session. As always for night races here on this channel and this season, for qualifying is during the day, but the race is at night. And that's what the case will be. Woman had a dominant one at Dodge last time out, but because of that crazy weird caution with 18 to go, he got stuck on the tail end of the lead lap, and that kind of screwed him for the win. 77 of Perez barely got edged out on the final lap of the final turn and got the win stolen from him. And now here comes a bunch of guys, and speaking of stealing a win, Trey Jepson and the 31 who won at Dodge last time out, trying to make it back-to-back wins on the season in the place where Jay Jepson got the pole for the Daytona 500. Can he sweep the poles at Daytona this season? We just have to wait and see. Michael Canto, Veronica Platts, Adam Lewis, Eminem's Truck Series champ, Juan Garcia did not start his one of being called Truck Series champ off right at Dodge, being out on lap 1. But meanwhile, we got some cars out here on track finally, and right now Shane Linsloff is on top of the board in the 37. Captain Downey, who got the pole last time out in the 72. And 4 wide, oh god! Jesus. It's gonna be a lot like the Daytona 500 qualifying. We're gonna see a lot of fast speeds. And we're gonna see even faster speeds under the lights, most likely. The 48 of Nathan Faden to the top of the board now. If I combine them, there he is. 2/10 faster than the 11 of Evan Hunter. Qualifying really does not matter here at Daytona, but it could matter of who will be involved in the huge one or not. Watch your way up to second, and he has bad memories here at Daytona, because in the 500 he flew into the catch fence. And speaking of Daytona 500, the Daytona 500 winner, Patrick Smith, briefly went up to the top, and now Nathan Faden back up to the top now, with John Gilbert in second. Sebastian Coulthard in the 3 jumps up to 3rd, Benny Watson up to 4th. Zachary Delillo, like I said last time out at Dodge, he won the Truck Series finale. And remember, he had Daytona all the way back in May. He won the very first race of the season, the Clash, for the Cup Series in that very same scheme. Can get it done this time under the lights, and this time for points. Shane off back up to 3rd. Second, and Gatlin Downey back up to 3rd. Never mind Zachary Delillo. We were talking about Zachary Delillo. That same scheme that he won here for the Clash all the way at the beginning of the season, and now he is on the pole. Nathan Faden up to second now, halfway through this qualifying session for the Dewalt 400. I believe everyone has laid down the lap, everyone but Zachary Fitzgerald in the 4. He's still sitting on pit road, so I don't know what his deal is. Holy smokes! Here's a flying pack of cars. William Block up to the top. Yepes in second and Foils up to third. This is a really good pack shaping up right now. A 6-car pack. With 4 winners and 2 guys looking for the first winner of the season. Johnny Garner! And the 7 just went up to the top. Well, not top, but up to second. William Blott still on the pole. But as I said, we have not 4 different winners, but 3 different winners this season. We have the 2 plate winners of Carter Friesen and Patrick Smith. And we have Nathan Ormond in the 51. Oh, never mind, because Friesen is coming down onto pit road currently in 34th, so maybe because he was in front of that pack. Oh boy. Here's a pretty big pack. Let's see what these guys can do. And now the 4 finally come out on track, but I think he just got onto track because he really screwed up this pack now. That was going to get a fast lap. But watch away. Up to 4th though in that 42 Credit 1 bait machine. William Block still on the pole. He's been on the pole, I think, once or twice this season. So I think he's going to get his 2nd or 3rd pole of the season already. And if I remember right, he was pretty strong in the 500 here, so. We've not mentioned Johnny Garner that much, but he really needs some good ones, because he, I think, comes in here like 28th in the points, or something like that. New sponsorship, and the thing is, he might have won at Texas, but if he wants to make it into the chase, he has to stay in the top 30 in points, so. Stressful times, even though Garner has a win this season. But BK Racing as a whole, they've been consistent with the 23 and the 83. Sure, Ace Garcia's not won yet this season, but that doesn't really matter because he's been wicked fast. Both cars have been. Here we go, this pack, we have mostly Chevys, but we have 3 Fords. The 34, the 38, who was heartbroken at Dodge. The 34 had a story 1, being involved in the lap 1 crash and comes home with the top 5, I think. And then Quentin Moore, who was fast all day at Dodge. He gets spun out late in the going. But now with 30 seconds left about, it's looking awfully good for the 21 of William Block. Let's see, will these guys get extra time? Yes, they will. 39 more seconds. Top 10 as of now is William Watt, Charlie Garner, Diego Lopez, Roger Ray, Daniel Royals, Benny Watson in 6th, in the number 6 car, Evan Hunter in 7th, Kuklon in 8th, Hamill in 9th, and Delillo in 10th. Never mind! Lopez up to 2nd, and Ormond out of nowhere goes to the top of the board. These guys should be able to get one more lap, but what about Andy Miller and this 32? Really get enough push to catch up with these guys? Oh, never mind, because Ben Crouch is coming down on pit road. And that's... Oh! Smoke! We had a crash. I'm gonna have to take a look at that and see what happened here in a minute. But on the pole for tomorrow night's Dewalt 400 for race 10 of the season, Nathan the Woman is on the pole. Steals one from William Watt near the end. Woman on the pole, Lopez in 2nd, Block in 3rd, Woman in 4th. Gardner in 4th. Roger Ray in 5th, Daniel Boyles in 6th, Benny Watson in 7th, Evan Hunter in 8th, Kuklon 9th, and Hamill in 10th. Then we have Delillo, Garcia, Smith, Faden, Rensloff, Downey, Hickton, Wade, Davison, Kennedy, and that rounds out the top 20. And then there's the rest of the field, and Zachary Fitzwater never got going. So I don't know if he was down a cylinder or what, but his fastest lap was 4 seconds off of Carter Friesen. So, tough wait for him. But now, as you can see, they're all smokes. They're all tires and skid marks going into turn 1. So let's see what happened that caused those skid marks. So as you can see, Zachary Fitzpatrick, he was really slow compared to everyone else. Must have had a cylinder go down or something. And then this pack came up, Jefferson, Henderson, and Rensloff. Close call for the 5 of Mark Davison. So I don't know what was wrong with Fitzpatrick. He was already going to start dead last because he was 4 seconds off the pace than everyone else. But that kind of sealed it, that he had a cylinder go down. So, engine change and a backup car. And and the 13 blew up. Christian Vargas blew up. And that's going to be a backup car. Well, not a backup car, but a backup engine. And now Christian Vargas will have to go to the back of the field. Ouch. Well then. Fitzpatrick, who was down a cylinder and has damage, was going to start 40th. Now, he's definitely starting 40th. Now we know Christian Vargas just blew up at the same time. And at the end of the session as well. So, Vargas and Fitzpatrick will both be starting in the back row for tomorrow night's Dewalt 400. So yeah, tough week for Christian Vargas and Zachary Fitzpatrick. Vargas was going to start 31st, but now he's going to start in 39th. But hey, it's Daytona, and none of this is really going to matter that much, because we're going to see 3 and 4 wide throughout the entire pack tomorrow night, and it's going to be crazy here at Daytona. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching here at Daytona. Congratulations to Nathan Orman on getting the pole here at Daytona for tomorrow night's Dewalt 400. But before tomorrow night, for the Cup Series, later tonight it will be the Krispy Kreme Series race here at Daytona, as they return for, I believe, race number 8 of the season. So, and they will be doing the Pepsi 250 here at Daytona. So until later tonight, thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Nathan Norman on getting the pole. And I will see you guys later tonight for the Krispy Kreme series race at Daytona. Bye!